Hello everyone! Welcome to Reader's Corner, a place where we can talk about some great middle grade books. My name is Katie and I am a Youth Services Librarian at the Spokane Public Library. Let's begin. Today we are talking about I Can Make This Promise by Christine Day, an enrolled citizen of the Upper Skagit tribe. You may recognize the word Skagit, and just like the Spokane tribe, the Upper Skagit is a tribe here in Washington, but they're located on the Puget Sound in western Washington. In this book, I Can Make This Promise, we meet Edie, who is 12 years old and lives in Seattle with her parents. It's summertime and Edie and her two best friends are brainstorming story ideas for a youth film festival that they want to enter, when instead they get kind of a sudden craving for some popsicles, because it's summertime. They go looking for a popsicle mold that Edie's mom bought last year, and they end up searching for it up in their attic, when one of her friends discovers something. It's a picture of a woman who looks a whole lot like Edie. Edie searches her brain for if she's ever met this person before because she seems so familiar. But nothing comes to mind. And in the same box that's marked with a big E, they find letters and postcards that are all signed Edith. Edith. That's Edie's name. Edie is short for Edith. Now she's super curious who this person is and wonders, am I named after her? Because, that would kind of make sense, right? But Edie doesn't really know anything about any of this. I mean, sometimes her dad talks about his own childhood, but her mom really doesn't. See, Edie is biracial and her dad is white and her mom is Native American, and she knows that, but her mom was also adopted, and she was adopted by white parents, and her mom never really talks about her own childhood. But now Edie's wondering, is there more to this story? Is there something that her parents just aren't telling her? And if so, what is it? Thoughts of this Edith person just fill Edie's mind, and she tries to learn more. She brings down that box and she hides it in her room so that she can read the letters and the postcards and try to find out more. And she also wants to know more about her Native American history and her own heritage. This book addresses themes about identity and friendship, adoption, and the history and representation of Native cultures. Although Edie's story is a work of fiction, the author, Christine Day, writes in a note that appears in the back of the book that it's a story that's inspired by her own experiences as an Upper Skagit adoptee, making this an own voices book because she is drawing from her own experiences and perspectives. This book also references a lot of Native American history and activists and events, and those are all very real, although Edie's story is not. There are over 30 tribes here in Washington state, and some of them are mentioned in this book, like the Suquamish, the Tulalip, and the Duwamish. These are all tribes that are in western Washington. Here in eastern Washington, we live in the regions of different tribal nations like the Colville tribe, the Spokane tribe, and the Kalispel tribe. This book won an American Indian Youth Literature Award honor in 2020. And if you're interested in learning about more Native American authors or reading more books by Native American authors, then please check out our new book list, which is complete with links to the Spokane Library catalog. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching this Reader's Corner, and happy reading.